Hello everyone, it's Jebro. Today we're doing a scrapper build. It's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. Okay, before we start the actual build itself, go down to the bottom of the video, click the little bell, make sure you get alerted when videos are coming up and when they're live, because obviously not been producing that much, but we have been in recent weeks. And make sure you get alerted of those. Check me out on twitch.tv/JebroUnity. I am streaming a lot more Guild Wars 2 again. I'm doing PvP tournaments, I'm doing some builds and just having fun. Okay, do the things. Twitter, everything else is below the stream. Don't forget to also subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. I'm doing full-time stuff on Twitch, playing tons of different MMOs, playing tons of different games. Guild Wars 2 is one of them. So yeah, hope to see you there. Otherwise, let's jump into the video. It's going to be a scrapper. A disclaimer again, never said I'm the most professional Guild Wars 2 PvPer in the world. I'm okay. I hit gold 1 to plat 3. You know, I'm doing okay. All right. Sorry, gold 3 to plat. Wow, to plat 1. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not that bad. I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit old. You know, I'm almost 40. What do you want me to say? Okay, let's jump straight into the build. Engineer Scrapper had a ton of changes. On the 25th of February, there was a massive balance patch. It was only a couple of days ago. They also brought 2v2 tournaments into the game. Not just tournaments, sorry, automated tournaments, but ranked leagues. So at the moment, you can queue for ranked arena in 2v2. At the moment, I'm just gold 1. I keep pugging, which is not the best idea in the world. And just trying builds for fun, because you can't really practice and unranked, unfortunately, because that's still 5v5. Anyway, engineer, purpose of the build, it's got quite a lot of, it's got a pretty sustained, good, nice damage. It applies a lot of vulnerability. It's got a lot of barrier application to yourself, and it's just fun. I just thought I'd go with a little bit of synergy, really, with this new explosive entrance trait, and also the blast shields. A ton of this got reworked, so you should definitely check it out. Scrapper obviously got rework a fair while ago as well. So basically it's explosives, alchemy, and scrapper. On the weapons we have obviously hammer, and then we have on sigils, we have sigil of energy, which is going to give us endurance bar, part of my endurance bar back, and then sigil of cleansing, which is going to remove a condition. We swap back to the weapon from the kit, etc, etc, etc. Paladin's damage is going to give us power, precision, toughness, vitality. A rune of centaur is going to give us power, swiftness, duration, and the very bottom you can see it's going to give us swiftness on a healing skill every 10 seconds. So what it is as well, medkit, it's not on medkit, it's actually on bandage self. So as you can see just down here, when I use bandage self, we get swiftness. Then we get the cooldown. That is the lowest cooldown we can get on a heal, pretty much. And it's going to give us that swiftness. I wish people would leave me alone. It's so busy in here at the moment. It's pretty good. It's actually really, really good. I should shut up, because I've not seen this populated for a while. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, that's that. Let's go back and just quickly just double check exactly what we had. So Paladin, Centaur, then the build, explosives, alchemy, and scrapper. Explosives, we got this new trait, we got this thing, explosive entrance. Your first attack when entering combat explodes, dealing damage to nearby foes. This ability refreshes after a dodge roll. So this is what this ability, explosive entrance, is down here. Okay, so remember, explosives and recharging after dodge roll, important things to remember. Gain fury when you hit a foe with an explosion. Fury, nice, it's going to help our extra damage. Could also just have this glass cannon, because we are quite, you know, tanky, I guess, to a degree as well. Possible, but I prefer the fury. Steel pack powder, explosion called vulnerability. Remember, you've got mortar kit as well down here, so that's going to cause explosions. We've also got explosive entrance, that's going to be applying vulnerability. Blast shield, explosive entrance grants a barrier, gaining vitality based on a percentage of your power. Explosives has given us some utility. I feel like they've actually thought about this and been like, you know, I don't think people are going to take it unless we put a tiny bit of utility in there, some kind of defense. So they're giving us a bit of barrier, and this barrier is actually quite good. and stacks with other traits pretty well, and it kind of synergizes quite well as well. It's pretty nice. I'm enjoying it at the moment. It's fun. Part of the reason why I've got the swiftness on the heel, and you can see it there, invigorating speed, is to gain that endurance bar back as much as possible. So after we've dodged, because obviously you can see after we've dodged in combat, sorry, there's not going to be much use there, is it? It's going to spend that when we get in combat. There you go, it's gone now. But it just comes back after the dodge. So first attack, it disappears, you dodge, comes back, bottom there. But obviously I had a tick on elixir gun anyway, so that kind of spent it straight away. So we want that bar to come back all as much as possible. So that's pretty much why I've gone for invigorating speed. Anyway, we'll go for the rest of the traits up here. Deal more damage for each stack of vulnerability on your target. Vulnerability is going to be stacked here. It's also going to be stacked down here. It's pretty nice, you know, pretty nice. Deal more damage, so 0.5% per stack. You know, if it just all adds up, you know, it's extra damage, it's nice. Flashbang. Explosive entrance inflicts blindness when it hits. Additionally, it dazes foes above the health threshold. So it enables you to actually, you know, if they're 90% or above, able to get some nice daze down on that target. Maybe potentially even you'll get a cheeky little interrupt. You'll be able to just maybe even try and coordinate with your teammate to just get a little bit of burst. Daze for a second, chain that CC, boom. And it's actually been the case in some of my 2v2s with Necros specifically as well. It's nice to get that fear down. They get dazed and they just kind of channel fear. It's actually really nice. I was just playing with a guy who was doing that with me, and we're just talking about it. It's pretty cool. Just talking in chat as well. Alchemy. So this is really nice. This is really nice. It's all about making sure you can get that explosive entrance back after a dodge. Don't forget. Remember, you have to use an ability first for it to hit, then the dodge is going to bring it back. So essentially, dodge, I'm trying to get as much vigor back as possible. Sometimes I dodge by accident. It's tactical now. Okay, so alchemy. Elixir B, don't forget, swiftness is going to give us vigor, so that's not too bad. After 75% health, that's going to help. Invigorating speed. When you gain swiftness, you also gain vigor. This is every 10 seconds, don't forget. Then this is a cooldown, so when you get vigor, you need to wait a little bit. So make sure you time your abilities when you're in these situations to get the optimum amount of vigor back after, you know, so you don't miss the opportunities. You just want to make sure you're using that really efficiently. Lesser elixir C, don't forget, you know, converting conditions into boons, just an automatic thing. Gain barrier and protection elixir E. That's actually really, really nice. So when you're struck while below the health threshold, 33%, you get some cheeky little bit of barrier and protection. Actually, I forgot about that. Compounding chemicals, healing yourself when you grant yourself a boon, gain increased concentration. There you go. This is just interchangeable, really. When you would cleanse a condition from an ally, convert it into a boon instead. We do have some condition removal over here on cleansing field. We have some on elixir gun as well, obviously, from the third skill, and obviously when we you know, super elixir, when we do that, we get the area condition removal, so that's a little bit of removal as well. That's pretty nice. So I've been using that more than Iron Blooded, to be fair. I think it really depends. Like, even if there is power, this has been pretty nice, but sometimes I'll change this around. It just really, really depends, to be fair. What inverse is, again, like I said, change things as and when you need. Then we're going to go into Scrapper. Function gyro. So this got a change a fair while ago. I didn't go over this. Function gyro. Create a lightning field at the specified point, then summon gyros to finish foes and revive allies within the field. They basically changed it to a target reticle on the ground because it just kept bugging out. I don't think it was working as much as they wanted it to. The recharge of this skill is increased for each gyro created. So if there's down bodies or people you're trying to revive or down, and the more gyros that come out to do that, the higher the recharge, basically. I've not got really more than 1 or 2 kills, I think, with this. More, I don't think I've got really more than one. But yeah. Yeah. It's still pretty good. System Shocker improves effectiveness of all finishes in lightning fields, and your function gyro dazes foes when cast. Okay, so not too bad. That's going to give us a cheeky little daze. Obviously this kind of goes hand in hand. You could pile this up with, you know, System Shocker, with Flash Bang, and all the different things as well as we go through the traits to give us. See, I've actually used this more than anything else right now. So Grant Might, while you have stability, could be another option here, because this might not necessarily be the best thing to use. And when it says effectiveness increased, I'm still trying to understand what that means. I actually don't know. If someone does know, please let me know. I might sound like a complete dumbass admitting that. I don't really know what it means, in all honesty. I think it's just the damage inside there, maybe the boons that are created. I'm not too sure, but you know, drop it in the chat, in the description below, just where the comments are. That'd be fantastic. Speed of synergy, using a leap finisher grants you super speed. Self-evident, and don't really need to mention that too much. Expert examination, stunning or dazing a foe applies vulnerability and weakness to them. Don't forget, and this goes hand in hand with this trait right here. So let's have a look. Have a look at this guy right here. See how much vulnerability we can just get with that one. Don't forget as well, it's going to add 6 right there, and don't forget we're still adding extra vulnerability stacks as well. Pretty nice to that lightning field. And I think I've just been able to spam a shitload of vulnerability. It's been really nice, and the blinding and just the explode combination of it is just fun. It's just fun. It's just a different way of playing, and it's just been enjoyable. So, and don't forget weakness as well. And so we're gonna get it from that days as well. So immediately 10 with the double. So if you could put that on 2 characters when you're in 2v2, it's already 11 stacks. 11 stacks of vulnerability from 2 abilities very quickly, and you're in there. Boom. You're away. Okay, next trait. Sorry, I'm getting excited. God damn. Impact Savant. Percentage of strike damage you deal is converted into barrier. Your vitality is reduced. Barrier, don't forget, is being generated in this build quite heavily as well from explosive entrance.
You jumped.
This is another reason why, you know, obviously this is really the main reason why the explosive entrance is just so good, because of this barrier, you know, because of this trait right here, adaptive armor. Barriers you receive are stronger, reduce incoming condition damage while you have barrier, and it's increased it by 15%. Now, as I'm hitting, you can see on my health bar the barrier that's popping up. Okay. Remember, explosive entrance is going to give us that as well. So if I do that,
Where were you hiding?
so what's happening? We're getting that swiftness back. We're dodging. Nice little bit of barrier. And we're getting consistently, like, you know, and I'm doing this. It's not like, you know, I'm not pro or anything. Someone else would be probably getting, you know, more consistently, but consistently 1k 2k, that barrier is popping up. And when you get down to what, 33% health, I can't remember which trait it is right now, it is that one, sorry, and you get that barrier in combination with this, and this barrier is almost half my whole heat, my whole bar. It's madness, and it really helps me survive. And it's helped me in so many situations in 2v2s thus far. It's really, really fun. Generally, that's kind of the build, guys. I mean, I'm not going to show you too much in terms of the abilities and everything else. I'm going to talk very, very quickly about the abilities and the utilities that I've picked, because they're pretty fun. Mainly Blast Gyro. Nice AoE knockback when you see that circle come into the middle just underneath you. That's when it knocks back as well, and it's a blast, don't forget. Got some nice burst healing from Infusion Bomb, and then you want to plant that over the top of your water field as well. Where is it? There you go. So you got the water field, you chug that down. Obviously you got your other blast as well, so you've got like a nice amount of healing right there. And don't forget, you've got this blast field, and you've got more water fields coming out of this, which is really, really good. But yeah, so you've got a lot of opportunities to heal. You've got a lot of support right here. You've got Elixir Gun to put out some cheeky fumigate to make sure you put out some poison, just removing, curing some conditions right there. And then again, you know, depending on what your verse is, Bulwark Gyro, there's a lot of ranges that I'm seeing at the moment, short bow ranges, you know, there's a lot of dead eyes with range. So Bulwark Gyro is something that I'm using quite a lot with defense field. Also, don't forget that you do get stability with this. So this is where you can get some of that stability that you are missing if you are missing it. That, or you can potentially change these traits around. Now, I've really gone for some synergy on the barrier. This is the main thing. So people might be screaming at me in the comments or wherever about that. Again, not really intended for those top veterans who are looking for the next meta build. It's a fun build that I'm playing, that I'm enjoying, and that you might want to enjoy as well, thinking about some of the new stuff that's come into the game. That's just what I do. I don't really I sometimes, you know, I'll put the meta builds on and I'll just explain what I know about them in simple terms for newer players and people who are less experienced, in a very simple way. Otherwise, that's pretty much the build. Okay, so enjoy it, have fun, tell me what you think, and again, I'll see you next time, maybe, hopefully, for some actual gameplay. But yeah, enjoy it. You do fair amount of damage. There's some good support. Don't forget, Function Gyro is a great res. You go down and res with that as well, you're golden. Go down with the barrier, get your blinds off, chuck down a ton of healing. Medkit is fun as well. I'm loving just running about with that, getting some burst healing. I'm having a great time with it at the moment. Some really good, nice burst healing with the amount of blasts you can pop off as well on that. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Don't forget also you can get your auras from the AoE combinations as well from the Mauler kit. You get your swiftness as well from Globshot. That's another way that you can get your vigor. Don't forget, you want to be getting that vigor up as much as you possibly can. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check those alerts out, and I'll chuck some gameplay on very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.